How do you keep your cool when somebody challenges you in real time? People that you care about, that matter to you. Let's say you're at work in a meeting and somebody says something to you that is intended to humiliate you, make you feel less than, sideline you. How do you feel when that happens? That's right. Your nervous system spikes. Your brain floods with a bunch of chemicals. It's like we have a filing cabinet where all of our words and tactics and things that we have learned live. And we're searching through it frantically, going through one file after another, but the files are just flying through the air. Do I defend myself? Do I explain why I asked? Is the room judging me? But here's what's going to be different from now on. When the pressure hits, you don't need to think faster. You don't need to turn it on so much. If you have a few core tactics that work in a variety of different circumstances, you are going to be good. Don't flood your brain with a bunch of specialized tactics for specialized situations when one tactic will work for most situations, like the SOAR. What is the source of the information that I'm going to deliver to you? What are the observations that I made? What is the action that I recommend we take? And what is the result that we should anticipate? Here, check this out, you guys, okay? Megan said her boss said,
I'm not sure you're ready for something at this level.
Now, you know, Megan, that is not feedback, right? So what do? If I didn't know anything about the situation and that was said to me, remember, take a breath, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Slow nod as I say it. Based on the objectives that we agreed to, this initiative aligns directly with those priorities. So I recommend that we proceed as outlined. That keeps us on schedule. Stop. Not too much movement. Keep steady. Now, notice what I did not do. I did not defend what he said. I did not defend if I am or am not ready for this. I mean, that's ridiculous. So if that's something that he wants to discuss, we can do that. This is not the time or the place. So I'm not even going to address it. It's not appropriate. I'm not arguing the premise of his question. When you defend identity, remember that you are accepting that premise. You are accepting that frame. Don't do that. When you redirect it to standards, you are controlling the narrative. You are the one controlling the frame. Remember your body language. Keep your shoulders still. No smiling. Remember that when you move, movement signals nervousness. No movement signals steady, calm, authority. And what you want to do, especially if this is new for you, is slow down your first sentence 20% slower than you would normally speak. That's going to help you appear and feel calm, cool and collected, and as if you are an authority. Remember, people who are not sure of themselves rush. People who are and who direct, they slow down a little bit because they control time. It doesn't control them. All right. So thank you very much, Megan, for that example. We're going to get into vocal clarity later on in this lesson, but for now, structure first. Now, Chris, what did one of your colleagues say in a meeting? Did you hear that? Chris's colleague said,
Let's have someone more experienced weigh in on this, all right? Would that be all right?
Now, that sounds polite. It is not polite. Remember, people know exactly what they are doing. Never give your colleagues or your boss the benefit of the doubt that they don't know what they're doing, that they're making a mistake. Do not do that because that is not the case. When somebody calls you out, tries to embarrass you, humiliate you, questions your authority in front of other people at work, they always, 100% of the time, know. All right? So let's say that they do say this to you.
Let's have somebody more experienced weigh in. Is that all right?
Okay. Remember, 1, 2, 3. Based on the priorities that we agreed to, this approach supports those objectives. Therefore, I recommend that we proceed as outlined. That keeps us both aligned and on schedule. And basically with that, you're doing two things. You're saying, I'm not taking the bait. I am responding to what you said out of professional courtesy. And the other thing it says is, suck it, Trixie. That's what I'm saying. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Trixie? Hey? So, you like that one? Now, you have to understand something. What you just watched is just one framework. And we're going to get into more responses and when you have to escalate it later on. But when somebody directly questions your competence in front of leadership, it's a different temperature. Remember that people who appear to be composed under pressure, they prepared for that. It is an impossibility that they knew how to do that from birth. It's not true. When you train something into your nervous system, you will be prepared the next time you are tested. And make no doubt about it, you are being tested when these things happen. If you do not feel as though you have been passing the tests, come join us March 1st. That's where it all starts. We will start drilling it in so that the next time those things happen to you, you will be prepared. Just click the link below and I'll see you in there, okay?